What does AI ready even mean for the workforce? What is the proficiency standard? How do we measure that? And how do we build a system that installs this across your organization? Well, I have an answer for you. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the API for Everyone Daily Brief.
All right, I am unveiling this to the world the last couple weeks. I've been asked about it quite a few times. Now I'm making a quick video on it. The 7 levels of AI proficiency. This is going to really have a positive impact on you, your business, your executive team. Everybody really that takes this assessment should see some kind of positive impact from it. Now, what is it? This is a AI proficiency framework that will help you, anybody, track their progress from what I call level 1, which is AI awareness, all the way to level 7, which I call the AI Orchestrator, which I think is the job of the future. I'll explain more on that in a little while. Each level here is defined by a human skill, not a technical skill. So how did I come to this conclusion, and why does this framework exist? Well, we're going to dive in, and I'm going to give you that brief overview. But to put this in context, I've worked for over 3 years in AI. In this context now, we have built curriculum, we have worked with universities, we've built organizations, we've done workshops, boot camps, worked with clients, worked with high school kids, worked with executives. Like, we have covered a lot of ground. But one thing that kept frustrating me and I was losing sleep over is, why is it that some people, and I kind of see 3 groups here. When we would do training, same tool, same training, we would see one group of people that would just get it and they would thrive. We also saw another group that kind of saw some value, but they would use it in a very limited fashion. Valuable things: communicating better, writing better emails, drafting documents, doing some of those basic things, but still very limited with the power that AI has here. Then a third group that really just hit a roadblock, got frustrated, they didn't get the outputs that they wanted, and they either quit or just kind of got mad at it. So why was this happening? Again, same training, same tools. Well, what I uncovered as I went deep in the lab to understand this was none of this was about technical skills. Platform doesn't matter. What matters is the human who is the loop. AI has all the knowledge in the world, but you have one thing AI doesn't: domain expertise and wisdom. And as you apply that and understand how to apply it, a whole new world opens up to you. It's incredible. So I went deep in the lab and I said, I want to find a way to assess this, to create a pathway for people, no matter what level they're at. How can I improve? Because just because you become a level 7 doesn't mean you stay there. I'm not even a level 7 right now. That's how powerful this framework is. So let's jump into the website and let's look at each one of these levels very briefly so you have a full understanding, because this is all I'm going to be talking about this year. Everything I do is somehow probably going to reference back to this. So let's jump in. Okay, my goal is to keep these videos to 12 minutes. So we're going to burn through these very quickly so you get that full 64,000 foot overview, but I'm going to be doing future videos. You're going to hear this content a lot because it is that valuable. Level 1, the Cadet, AI aware. Okay, you know AI exists and you've tried it. Okay, and that already alone puts you in an elite class in the planet. Understand that. And you're just typing into a platform. Maybe you're using the free version or Copilot or whatever that is, and you're probably using it very similar to the way that you use Google. And understand that's okay. This is where we all start because we've been conditioned to do it that way. And the important thing here is you don't know what you don't know. And the minute that that clicks for you, because you don't know what good looks like yet, you don't know what a great output looks like yet, but you're experimenting, you're playing around with it, you're learning the system. This is a very important level for you. So what's the human skill that we are working on and mastering here? It's self-awareness. We want to know that we don't know a lot of this stuff, okay? And at this level, the biggest challenge that you face is overestimating your skill in using your AI. Now, you get to level 2 after you practice for a while, and that's called the prompt engineer. Now, a couple of years ago, we thought this was a job of the future, but as you can see here, it's only a level 2 position. Now, you know how to give AI much more clear instructions, right? You're giving it context, constraints, format. Your results are noticeably better. You might be using something called meta prompts, different frameworks. I created a prompt IQ framework a long time ago. But the problem with this level is, even though you're getting better outputs, you're treating it like a vending machine, right? You're putting stuff in, you're just expecting to get stuff out. But the human skill here that you're learning by doing that, by creating these meta prompts, context, clear communication, is you're using structural thinking. Clear communication starts with clear thinking. Defining a goal, defining the solution that you want for that goal, and trying to define the steps to get there. You're organizing your thoughts before you give them to AI. Okay, so structured thinking. Level 3 here gets better. You get to critical thinking. This is what I call the lieutenant, the critical thinker. You use AI more as a thinking partner, not a vending machine. It becomes a conversation now. You ask follow-up questions, you stress test ideas, and you push AI to surface things that you haven't considered. Like, oh, wow, this is an epiphany that I didn't even think about. The problem is most people quit when AI gives them a bad answer, but you now at level 3, you start pushing back, and this persistence skill will separate you from the majority, because this is where a lot of people quit. Okay, this is a very important level for everybody. And the human skill that you're learning here is self-management, controlling your emotions, frustration tolerance, and persistence. And listen to me here. This is going to come in handy when you go agentic, because it is frustrating. A lot of things break. A lot of things don't work the way that you think they should. Sometimes simple problems take a long time to fix, but it's worth it, because when you break through and everything starts working, it's insane how much time you save, how much you produce, and how much money you can make with all this. So stick it out in level 3. I know that's a very hard level. Now you get to level 4, the commander. This is the context engineer. You understand something most AI users never figure out, right? Because they quit at level 3. Conversations have a shelf life. All of a sudden, you feel like you're hitting on all cylinders. AI is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then it goes off the rails. Now, there's technical reasons for that, not for this video. The key here is that you have the social awareness, and I'll explain that in a minute. That's your human skill to understand and see that it's going on. You see that this is happening. You see that it's gone off the rails, and you can start predicting it now where it's going to happen within your chat room or your context window here. And the human skill is that social awareness. You're reading the environment that you're working in. You sense when that conversation is going south. This is the same skill that allows you to read a room, read your team, read your stakeholders, whatever that is. So social awareness. Then we jump to level 5, the captain, the design thinker. This is an amazing level to get to, because you're no longer just using AI for yourself. You start designing AI for other people. You're training them, or maybe you have clients at a company. You're building a system, helping them improve their workflow. You're doing it for yourself. You've got all of this going on, and you need to be design thinking. You start looking at your workflows in structures, how to scope access, responsibility. How do you stay compliant? How do you stay legal in everything that's happening, right? With the changes going on. How do you keep things safe? Cybersecurity, all those issues. You start directing what gets built, even if you're not writing the code. Level 5 is when you start becoming successful as a vibe coder. Every level above this, if you start vibe coding, I truly believe you're just playing in a sandbox. You're probably not going to make the best quality stuff. It's going to look like other people. But you start applying this human skill of design thinking, all of a sudden you just rise. I mean, the cream rises to the top. You're a level 5. You start rising to the top. Then we get to level 6, the Admiral, the systems integrator. Now you're fully agentic. You're doing all these different things. You no longer just start from scratch. You document your best AI processes, reusable workflows, clear steps. You've defined inputs, success criteria, and your results are very consistent. And they're consistent in the system because the system is consistent. You're building infrastructure that compounds, it becomes scalable. Now, the human skill here, because everything is starting to change for you in the companies that you might be working for, stakeholder navigation here is key. Okay, because you're building AI systems now for organizations that are going to require buy-in. You're going to need to get the buy-in from the CEO all the way down because everything is changing. You need to understand the policies, the governance, the resistance, the fear of replacement. The human side of change is going to be very important because as a level 6 and as all this moves forward, there's going to be a lot of fear and a lot of panic involved with this, okay? And then the key here, the role of the future, I don't even consider myself a level 7 yet. I call it the mission director. This is the AI orchestrator. So now you are chaining multiple AI workflows together into pipelines that run with minimal human interaction. I currently run about 2 main agents and then 6 sub agents under those 2 main agents. They're on different systems. So they have to work together and communicate together. So I have to orchestrate this whole thing, make sure the system's running, it's safe, it's secure, the output's good. I'm constantly viewing it, looking at it, trying to improve it. Right? So that's an AI orchestrator here. This is the job of the future. It's amazing when you start experiencing the output that you can get and the amount of work that can get done. And I'm not working any less. I want to make that clear. At level 7, you're working all the time, but it's fun, it's productive, and it's exciting. And believe it or not, the human skill here that you need to master is inspirational leadership. One, you're leading your AI agents. Okay, that's number one. And I'm not saying you have to inspire those folks. But you're going to be in the middle of this cultural change, and you're going to need to create some psychological safety for the people at your company, the people on your team, because you are now changing how an organization thinks about work, about production, about what a job actually is and what those responsibilities are. And that's going to require, man, a lot of trust, a very clear vision, and empathy at scale as people are just kind of shell-shocked by the amount of change that's happening around them. That's a level 7. Okay, I know, very quick overview, plenty of videos coming. If you want to take the assessment, I will put the link right here on the screen. I will put it in the description or comment section, whatever that is. Super easy. I think it's fun. You're going to see where you stand in these levels. And then after you take that, you will have free access, the first 250 people, to our AI Launchpad, which you can get free training. There's going to be plenty of webinars in there. And we're going to make sure and do everything we can to get you to whatever level that you need to get to. So, all right, well, that's it for me today. My name is Harrison Painter. This has been your AI for Everyone Daily Brief. And until next time, keep creating, keep innovating, and most importantly, keep up. God bless.